In 2025, the rules of money have changed. For the last 50 years, if you wanted to be in the top 1% of earners, you had to move to New York or Los Angeles. You had to pay 50% in taxes, live in a shoebox apartment, and fight millions of people for the same job. But that era is over. A new report from Henley & Partners shows that millionaires are fleeing the old fortresses at record speeds. They are moving to the new America, cities with low taxes, high freedom, and exploding opportunities. But here's the catch. The price of admission is different everywhere. In some cities, you need to earn $1 million a year just to be considered wealthy. In others, you can live like a king for half that amount. Today, we are counting down the top 10 cities to build your fortune in 2026. From the hidden gems where it's easy to get rich to the fortresses where only the elite survive. We start at number 10, Salt Lake City, Utah. 10 years ago, this was just a ski town. Today, they call it the Silicon Slopes. While everyone was watching California collapse, Utah quietly built a tech empire. Adobe, eBay, and huge SaaS companies moved their HQs here for one reason. The workforce is young, hungry, and cheap. Here's the opportunity. The cost of living is 40% lower than the Bay Area, but the salaries are catching up. The stats. To be in the top 1% here, you need to earn approximately $580,000. The verdict. If you are a young software engineer or a remote worker, this is your best entry point. You get the mountains, the tax breaks, and the growth without the California price tag. Number 9 is the engine of the South, Dallas, Texas. Dallas doesn't care about hype, it cares about business. In 2025, Dallas is home to more corporate headquarters than almost any city in America. ExxonMobil, AT&T, McKesson, they are all here. The math here is simple. 0% state income tax. If you make $500,000 in New York, you keep about $280,000. In Dallas, you keep $350,000. That difference, compounded over 10 years, is a fortune. The stats. The 1% threshold is rising fast, sitting at $690,000. The verdict. Move here if you want to climb the corporate ladder. It's not flashy, but it will make you rich. Number 8 is the home of the giants, Seattle. This city is proof that you don't need sunshine to make money. This is the fortress of Amazon and Microsoft. Despite the rain, Seattle has one of the highest concentrations of millionaires in the world. Why? Because equity grants. Most people here don't get rich from a salary. They get rich because their stock options vest. However, the barrier to entry is high. The stats. You need to earn $820,000 to crack the top 1%. The verdict. If you are an elite developer or an AI researcher, Seattle is still the place to be. Just make sure you buy a good raincoat. Number 7 is the shock of the century, Scottsdale, Arizona. According to the latest 2025 Wealth Report, this city has the #1 fastest growing millionaire population in the entire United States, up 125% in 10 years. This is where the California refugees are going. They sold their small apartments in LA for $2 million and bought massive mansions in the desert. It's not just for retirees anymore. It is becoming a hub for crypto, aviation, and healthcare entrepreneurs. The verdict. The top 1% threshold is still lower than the coasts, around $600,000. This is the best quality of life arbitrage in America right now. Number 6, the city that changed everything, Austin, Texas. 5 years ago, Elon Musk moved Tesla here, then Joe Rogan moved here, then everyone followed. Austin is no longer weird, it is wealthy. The growth here is aggressive. Millionaire population is up 90%. However, the secret is out. Housing prices have doubled, traffic is bad, but the network effect is undeniable. If you are a creator, a founder, or a disruptor, you have to be in Austin. The stats. You need $700,000 plus to be a top earner here. The verdict: come here for the network, stay for the taxes. Number 5 is where the billionaires go to hide: West Palm Beach. While Miami gets the attention, West Palm Beach gets the money. This is the fastest growing wealth hub on the East Coast, up 112%. They call it Wall Street South. Hedge funds like Citadel and Elliott Management moved their offices here. Why? Because billionaires got tired of the New York subway crime. They wanted safety, sun, and zero taxes. The stats: the barrier's high. You need massive capital to live here. The verdict: do not move here to get rich. Move here once you are rich. Number 4 is the loudest city on earth: Miami. In 2025, Miami is not a city. It is a brand. It is the capital of Latin America, the capital of crypto, and the new home of Jeff Bezos. The wealth here is new money. It's aggressive, it's flashy, and it is booming. The millionaire population is up 94%. The stats: the 1% threshold has skyrocketed to nearly $860,000. The verdict: if you are in sales, real estate, or high-risk tech, Miami is your arena. But be warned, the competition is fierce and the rent is expensive. Number 3, the old king, Los Angeles. Make no mistake, LA is bleeding. High taxes and crime are pushing people out, but it is still the dream factory. You cannot replicate Hollywood in Texas. If you want to be a star, a director, or a top-tier influencer, you still have to pay the sunshine tax. The stats: the barrier is brutal. You need $905,000 a year just to be in the club. The verdict: only move here if your industry demands it. Otherwise, you are paying a premium for a declining asset. Number 2, the city that never sleeps: New York. Despite the taxes, despite the cold, despite the cost, New York is still the financial capital of the planet. It has 384,000 millionaires, more than any other city. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, but making it here is harder than ever. To be in the top 1% in NYC, you need to earn $891,000, and after taxes and rent, you might still feel middle class. The verdict: come here in your 20s to grind, build your resume, make your millions, and then leave. And finally, number 1, the hardest difficulty setting in the real world: the San Francisco Bay Area. Forget what you heard on the news. This is still where the future is built. This is the home of AI, the home of OpenAI, Google, and NVIDIA. The wealth here is staggering. 1 out of every 12 residents is a millionaire. The stats: this is the highest threshold in America. You need to earn $910,000 to $1 million a year to be top 1%. The verdict: if you want to change the world, you come here. If you just want to be rich, go to Texas. The map has changed. You can chase the old prestige of New York, or you can chase the new growth of Scottsdale and Austin. The choice is yours. But sitting still is the only wrong answer. Click this video right here to see how to actually make that $1 million income regardless of where you live.